Look who's here. Our exam, and it starts at 1. I am debating making a Depop. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another week in our life. Me and Sierra are getting ready to head off to class. So we have an 8 a.m. today. It's gonna be a long day on campus. Yeah, we have a 2-hour class, and then luckily we have like our giant break, so any studying I'm planning on getting done before I actually come back. Me too. But then I have my lab, which is like the last lab section of the day, which is from like 3 to 5. And then from 5 to 7, we have a neuro lab review because our lab practical is this week on Thursday. So,
but on the bright side, that is the only exam we have this week, and then next week we don't have anything. So there will probably be like a lot of neuro studying, but
it's just like
it won't be
8 to 7 on campus is like a lot.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine because I'll come back here and I won't have anything that I have to
do. We also thought this review session was last week, so I was like mentally prepared like last week, you know, to get it done, and I just don't want to do it today.
So Sierra and I have been finished with our first class for a while, and then we went to the library as we usually do on our Mondays during our break and studied neuro for a little bit, and now we are having lunch. So we're gonna do that, and then Sierra has her lab for our next class at 1, and then I have mine at 3, and then we have to go to our neuro review. So I killed some time at studying after my last class, and now I'm going to our neuro review session, so I think this will be about 2 hours, and then I can finally go home, and it'll have been like 11 hours on campus. So hopefully I won't have to do this again. It is 7:20 p.m. and we just got back to our apartment. I didn't do that much vlogging on campus today. I don't know how good of a job Sierra did or not, but it's a pretty typical Monday for us where we had a long day on campus, but then of course we did have our neuro review session, and that went until 6:30, and it was good. So we don't have anything else that we're doing school-wise tonight because we did studying on campus and for that. So feeling pretty good. I feel like it was good. Kind of clarified like the level of difficulty that I'm expecting for the exam. So that was all good. We're gonna make dinner. It's going to be drunken noodles, and then I need to shower. So good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. Megan and I are starting off by getting a workout in. It was very difficult for me to get up this morning. I've been staying up later than I probably should. But it's almost 7, so we'll be back around 8. Our first class is until 10, so should give us plenty of time. We finished lunch in our first lecture, and so now we're going to the library because that's where we're going to be for our Zoom class. We're learning about EKGs in cardiopulmonary right now, and it's not going well. So if any of you guys have any tips on how we can learn it, like it's also just like we're learning a bunch of different like, I don't even know, like rhythms and stuff on the EKG. So it's more about like differentiating between stuff and not like actually having to read it. I don't know, I'm just not a fan. After finishing my lab, because I was only in there for an hour, and before Sierra and everyone else in the class went in, I came to the library. I've just been hanging out here, but since Sierra's probably almost done, I'm going to get ready to meet back up with her, and then we will catch a bus home. I finished up lab, and I realized just how much I need to actually like learn this EKG stuff. But I'm done with class for the day, so I'm going to go home. Megan's waiting for me at the bus stop, so walking through the tunnel system right now to get there. And I'm sure I'll make some dinner, but I have quite a bit of neuro studying to do tonight because I did not get that much done today. Just finishing up making dinner right now.
we decided we would just make it right away. And it's like 5:45, so it's not like it's super early because this still has to cook for 45 minutes. But then we're gonna also have some broccoli and mashed potatoes, and we're going to keep studying neuro while it cooks. Alright, so I'm currently in my room studying right now for our neuro lab exam we have on Thursday, so I figured I'd show you guys what I'm kind of doing. We've like learned a lot of pathways and like how they get to the thalamus, and like this unit we've learned how they go from thalamus to cortex, and so now I'm kind of like connecting the two and being like, you know, this is a nucleus in the thalamus. Then I'll say what goes there, and then I'll say where it goes and see if I'm right. So Sierra and I just finished eating dinner, and so I'm planning on studying until 9. So right now it's 7:20. So I'm gonna study for like an hour and 40 minutes. I only studied for like a half hour probably before dinner was done. So that'll get me like a little bit over 2 hours, which is pretty decent. Otherwise I'm playing Forensic Files in the background just because that way I'm watching Forensic Files, you know? So me and Sierra both pretty much studied all night. It's 10 o'clock, so I just finished getting ready for bed, and we will talk to you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Today we have a normal day of classes. So we have an 8 a.m. and then we have class until noon, and then we have our 3-hour break, and then we have our CBL class here. Did you want to stay or go to campus to do the lab again today or not? I don't know. We're done with class for the day. Well, like in-person class, we still have our online class. So we are walking to the bus stop through the tunnels. Ooh, we're nice and warm. Lunch. Wonderful. This is leftover stuff from the weekend, so good. And I'm just having some mini ravioli. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna watch TikTok while I eat this. We didn't really record anything, but we were just in here studying for an hour and a half or so, and so it is almost 3 o'clock. Gotta go do our Zoom. Finished class about an hour ago, so it's 5:20, and watched some YouTube videos, had a good time with that. Unfortunately, I have to get back to studying, don't I? I'm probably going to try to stay pretty focused, except for taking like occasional breaks and I have to shower and make dinner and stuff until 9. And then that's probably when I'm gonna get ready for bed and like just finish going on my phone and doing stuff like that. But I think that I'm going to study on my own for the next hour to hour and a half, and then maybe shower, and then hopefully finish my studying mostly with Sierra. But I just am like, there's a couple of lectures that I don't know all that well, that like it wouldn't even be helpful for me to like go have Sierra help me or like go study with her. I need to like get it in my brain first, and then maybe we can meet back up. So Sierra and I already made dinner, and so now it is 9 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock, and I'm showered obviously, and I'm going to try studying for another hour and a half, and then I will get ready for bed, so. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, so we have our practical exam today. I got up at like 6:30. Sierra, what time did you get up? 6. Sierra got up at 6, and we don't have class until 10:15 today. Usually our class is at 9:30 today, which means if I wanted to study before, I would have to have gotten up like super early. But we actually start at 10:15 today, so I only had to get up at 6:30, and I still didn't even study for the full time because I feel like it got to a point around 9 o'clock, and it's like 9:30 now, so honestly probably a little before then, where I was like, you know, I feel like I know everything I can know, which is a lot, but I also am like, there's a lot of stuff in the grand scheme of everything we've learned that I probably haven't touched on as much. But I'm also like, I don't think that that's the scope of this exam. I feel like it's more probably the stuff that I know. So yeah, that exam is going to be 2 hours, so it's 1 to 3, and how it works is like when you have a practical like this, because it was similar for our anatomy class, they pin different structures on stuff and they just like have it on the tables, and they have like TVs with timers on it, and it's usually like 2 minutes per station, which is a long time to answer a question. Like you either know it or you don't, so 2 minutes is like quite a while. And then this stuff isn't just like IDing stuff on the brain, it's also like he's going to ask questions, like he'll pin a structure and like say, ask a question about it. And so that's what most of it is, but there's like 10 ID things, I think, and then there's 50 points for it, so there's 50 stations, but there's also 10 stations where it's just like a rest station, so you don't have to do anything. So like there's 20 minutes where I just will be like sitting, not doing anything, which is nice, I guess, if you think about like a 2-hour test. So I think it'll be good, and I'm honestly just relieved to be done studying. When we get back, Sierra and I are going to work out, and then we're going to go to the mall. We want to go to Barnes & Noble's to look at some books to possibly get. We mentioned in our podcast that just went up already, so you could listen to it if you want, but we're going to Florida with our mom in between our fall, or oh my gosh, our spring session and summer session. Too. And so I think it'd be nice to have like some books to read during travel, and also just like on the beach. And you know, I haven't gotten books in a while. And then I also have heard a lot of good things about Old Navy, and so I kind of want to go check that out too. We just finished eating our lunch, so we moved into the building where we have our exam, and it starts at 1, so we're just gonna kind of do what we can. All right, we are finished with our anatomy exam. I think it went pretty well.
Same.
And we could have stayed to like see how we did, but quite honestly,
everyone in my class
I was like,
did
goodbye. So we were waiting for bus, and then we're going to.
I mean, there were definitely some questions that, having talked to Sierra just now, I'm like, oh, I got that wrong.
Yeah.
There were some where
I think most of them were like, okay, not too bad. So we're gonna go home, change, go work out, and then from there we go to the mall. I'm just like really so excited. I know it sounds so dumb to be like, I just am really excited to go to the mall, but like I'm not studying much tonight, if at all. I don't think I am probably. And I have just like some things I want to like get and go look at, so I think it'll be fun. Post-workout, we are now at the mall. So.
Not gonna lie, that workout, like I don't even know what I did.
Yeah, I just did stuff, you know, moved around. Okay, first stop, we're going to Barnes & Noble. Okay, so Megan and I are back from the mall.
It was a good
Our
time.
Chick-fil-A.
Although, for our test, we had to stand for like basically the whole 2 hours because you were walking around to different stations. There were like 6 rest stations where you got to sit for 2 minutes. But like,
Our backs hurt.
wow. A little bit of a sore back and sore feet from doing that and then walking through the mall and working out.
Anyway, so we also went to Shields. I found a pair of Levi's 501 shorts.
They had like a good selection.
I feel like everyone knows
like the whole table.
Yeah, so we'll try these on, see if they fit right or if they're hopefully not too short, but we'll see. And then the books that I got the Inheritance Games. I've seen a lot of people rave about this on TikTok, I think, and it had like a 4.7 stars, I think, out of 5. So I'm like someone who like I will not read a book if it's got like bad reviews, and I know it's like that sounds like duh, but I mean like if it's like less than 4, I'm just like no, not reading it.
I got The Silent Patient because I was looking at Brooke Michio's like story highlight, and she just finished reading that one and like thought it was really good, and then I read it and I was like, it seems interesting, so I have that for my like heavier, more intense read. I'll probably try reading that one first.
And then this one is called Confess. It's from the same author that Megan like got for her second book. Do you know what it's called? November 9.
November 9.
Oh, November 9. Just kidding. And I think they're honestly like the same type of plot, but hopefully it's good. Hey guys, long time no talk. It's 11:45. I'm just getting ready for bed, so I'm taking my allergy medicine and going to brush my teeth. Didn't really do anything tonight. Me and Sierra just were like in our own rooms. I was editing the first part of this vlog, and not surprising because honestly, like I know that we haven't been doing as good of a job vlogging this week as we have in the past, and I don't know why that is. I just feel like we haven't been doing anything, and I feel like we don't do anything during normal weeks either, but somehow we ended up with 40-minute vlogs, and obviously we still have tomorrow, so we'll see. But yeah, I was just watching Monk editing the vlog. I was on TikTok for a long time, so yeah, tomorrow morning, Maggie's actually in town. I'm just like holding my cute allergy medicine. And so we're going to record a video at our apartment, just us reacting to something, because you guys tend to like those videos on our TC2 channel. And so that'll be good. We're just doing one video, I think, because it just worked out well. And then, yeah, tomorrow me and Sierra obviously aren't, we don't have clinical, neither of us do. And so I'm like, tomorrow's essentially a free day, except for the class above us is like involved in research, and so they're like presenting their research over Zoom from like 2 to 5:30. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if we're supposed to attend or not, so I don't know. So I'm like, do I have a free day tomorrow? Do I have Zoom for 2.5 hours? I have no idea. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's 8:30, and today I actually got to sleep in a little bit because I don't have anything this morning. We are recording with Meg this morning, but that's not until 9. We're actually gonna go pick her up. She's staying at a friend's, and she doesn't want to lose her parking spot, so we're gonna go pick her up probably in like 20 minutes. So I made breakfast quick, and I also think that before we leave to get her, I might try and get some of the lights set up because I'm sure that we're probably going to use them, and that'll just like make it go by quickly. But yeah, I think today should be a good day. I want to get some studying done. I really need to study like musculoskeletal and cardiopulmonary because I haven't been studying musculoskeletal a lot, and then cardiopulmonary, this unit that we're doing is ECG, and that's just been harder for me to wrap my head around, and also the final is like cumulative, so I need to figure out that stuff and everything else that we've learned this semester. And then I know that tonight we are going to go get sushi with our friend Abby, because she goes to school here. We haven't seen her in a while, so that should be nice. So I did actually get some stuff set up. I wasn't sure if I was going to end up doing that or not, but the lights are set up. We'll finish it when Maggie gets here. But time to go pick her up. Hey. Look who's here.
Me again.
Shout out her YouTube channel. Go check her out. She vlogs more frequently now than she used to.
More frequently? A lot. I vlog a lot, okay? So go check it out.
Behind the scenes. The behind the scenes area, you know.
Be a little late over here.
So we finished filming, Maggie is gone, and we don't feel like starting to study or do anything yet, so we're going to go work out. And I think we're also going to leave our lights and stuff out because we have to film most of the video for a video that's coming up on this channel. So we're going to leave those up to try and do that at some point today. We just got back from working out. We've had some pineapple in the fridge that we figured we should probably eat before it goes bad, so Sierra just cut it for us. And we are heating up some leftover tortellini. So we did find out that we should, and so we are going to do or get on the Zoom for what each of our projects are going to be for next year. So there's like times that I have to look at to figure out when I need to watch. And then there's also, they were saying that like if we can, we should also watch the final speaker presenter that is on today, so I'm gonna try and do that too, but they go until 5:30 and we're meeting Abby for dinner then, so I probably won't watch the end of it, but it's the best I can do. And so besides that, we're just gonna try and study some musculoskeletal and cardiopulmonary today and do our best. Okay, so this is kind of random, but I have stuff like swimsuits that I was having Maggie look at to see if she wanted any, because I went through and cleaned some out because I've been ordering a couple new ones. There's a lot of ones that I don't wear anymore. And so she took some of them, but a lot of them were like she didn't like or that they weren't going to fit her, and so that leaves me with a lot of swimsuits still. And so I am debating making a Depop and then possibly selling clothes. The only reason I haven't made one is because I'm lazy, first of all, so setting stuff out is annoying to me and like having to do that, but it really isn't that much work if I like got stuff and had it here. And then also the other thing is like having to worry about like return address stuff and like not wanting to give my address out. So I might, and I don't want to do a P.O. box because I don't want to pay for P.O. box. So I might try and ask my mom if she has any ideas on like what address we could use that's like not a residential address. But that being said, I see her showering off quick, and our water, like we like to make it so like one person does that and then I'm showering, because then our like warm water just like works better. So since I have like a random 10-minute time period to kill before I shower,
I'm going to pull other things out of my closet / drawers that I'm like, you know, I probably don't need this anymore. And then maybe if it's out, then I'll like actually make a Depop. So if I do, then I'll link down below or something. I have 2 pairs of these sweatpants, so I can definitely get rid of one. That's because they only sent me 2 pairs. So I think I just went through everything. And so I've got quite a few things that I just grabbed from my closet. I'm also wearing that. I'm not getting rid of it. And then pants, swimsuits are in the bag, and then shoes. So yeah, I think that I need to ask Sierra obviously if she wants any of this stuff, and I still need to like finalize my decisions. But this is stuff that I'm like, I could definitely get rid of all these. Okay, so it is 1:30. The day's really just getting away from me, and I need to get on Zoom at 2, and so I'm going to try and study for a half hour, and then when I get on at 2, I don't know if it's the one that I have to watch is 1 hour and 10 minutes, or if there's like an order, because it's like listed in an order for like session 1, there's like 5 different research groups listed, but I don't know if it's like they're all presenting and you just go listen to one, or if it's like in order, because then if it's not in order, then like I don't have, like I can just like stay on Zoom but like still keep studying until the group that I'm going to be watching is actually presenting. So that's kind of what I'm hoping is happening, and I feel like that would make the most sense. Like you wouldn't just have to like pick between 5 different research projects to watch. Alright, so I am in my comfy. I finished showering, I mean a while ago obviously, but when I was done I was still pretty cold, so I just decided to put this on. I've been doing some Quizlets for musculoskeletal, and since it's almost 3:20, I am going to get onto the Zoom research thing. It is going on at 3 o'clock right now, and I'm currently, I have the research stuff pulled up on the side. I'm actually going to listen to the next one because that's the one that I am taking over for next year. And I've been working on making an outline for musculoskeletal. And because I literally just like, for some reason, I can't figure out how to best study this last unit. It's like, the next stuff specifically, because this unit was like cervical and thoracic spine, and a lot of it just like sounds the same to me. So I'm making an outline on Google Docs right now. I don't know if it's gonna help me that much, but that's what I'm doing right now. We have finished our mixture of watching the Zoom Research Day stuff and also studying a little bit. So we're going to go to dinner now. Seems like we don't ever eat this early, so I'm just like, it's
Right?
dinner time already? It's 5:20, so it still is early for us, but we don't ever eat this early. We just got back from dinner, had a really nice time catching up with Abby because we haven't seen her in probably a couple months at least. Yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed this week in our life. I know we probably didn't record as much as we normally do, but our vlogs are pretty long anyways. So, we still have a podcast called According To, wherever podcasts are available. And if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And we try to do different vlogs than just weekly vlogs every once in a while, so you can also leave different video ideas down below so we can maybe do some of them. And we'll talk to you guys whenever we post next. Bye!